Each one of us has a story to tell. Each one of us has a life to bear witness to in a way that's never been said before. There may be certain similarities, of course, connections, universalities. But we stand to discover it for the first time. And it's thrilling. For me, my aspiration has always been to say something in a way, to show something in a way that people will feel they're seeing it for the first time. And this is why we must not be daunted by the fact that everything has been covered. The word research, to research again and again, to find our own voice, to utter in our own way, with our own vision, in our own manner, in our own dialect. It stands for us to discover it for ourselves, and only in this way can we be free. It's the process that's continuously changing. So you make a discovery and so you want to hang around a while and explore it. You explore from this view, from that, wow. And soon you want to run, so to speak. So you're so really hot on certain kind of imagery, and it keeps popping up again and again. And you run with it. And it doesn't go away, but at some point, whether we're talking a year later or 6 months later or 2 years later, something else comes to the fore for you. And you run with that. It's not that you were looking for it. See, you don't look for pictures. The pictures are looking for you. Your pictures are looking for you. You don't look for them. You see. And it's like a vacuum. And it sucks in your imagery. And it's your thrill of it. It's your commitment to it. It's your openness to it, your readiness to it, your acting upon the yes, upon the movement that draws in your type of imagery. And it has a form that is unique as you are. All your work ends up being a portrait of the photographer. And you'll discover nuances about yourself that you probably never even knew about or thought about until they're revealed to you in your photography. And this is one of the great gifts of photography. The whole canvas, the whole rectangle or the square is the picture. And it all operates with a life of its own. Now oftentimes the gestalt of it, which happens at that moment, really says it all, even when you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. But because we're photographers, and because we're interested, we are all interested in what happens on that page. Mm-hmm. And something happens on that page that transcends what we saw. Something else happens. And that, what happens on that page intrigues me. Mm-hmm. And so become involved in that and see, well, what's going on here? What is happening in that corner that works, or that in fact distracts? What complements those? What note is either harmonious or juxtaposed in a way that it works even better? And so you start looking at all of it. Suddenly you're in the business now. You're in the kitchen. You might as well look around and look at all the spices and all the what have you, and just see what's making it taste the way it tastes. I mean, you forget everything when you're taking pictures on one hand. You just go, basically your mouth drops open, click the shutter. But then you start looking at what's happening when your mouth drops open. What is it? And you start seeing more. So the next time, something else is going to come into what makes your mouth drop open. Because you are teaching yourself through the discoveries along the way from that which was not preconceived, but discovered in the steps that you were taking, and the accidents that occurred, and the whims. That becomes your teacher. And it becomes all involved in it. And it's continuously, it's fluid, it's expanding, and yet there's a certain consistency in the sense that there's a consistent personality that we are, through which the entire cloth is woven. And the amazement and the surprise is that it shows up. For all the different ways we've gone in our journey, the central thread of our soul shines through. And if that can happen, then you know you're in a medium that you love.
and have gratitude towards.